doing a very meaningful engagement with the youths, with the community, and we see many community venye mambo ambayo wanapitia. So in this government,
let me reiterate whatever he said. Youths are enemies of themselves, and from how he's speaking, he seems to be an enemy to himself and an enemy to us youths. First, you need to stop selling fear to your fellow youths. In as much as they have invested a lot of money, in as much as they have invested a lot of resources, we still have the space and we still have the chance to demand what is ours. So let's not give up. Let's not sit back and say, kwa sababu hao watu wali invest pesa mingi, we won't demand anything from them. So for me, I expect, now that we have sworn in the 5th president, Dr. William, I expect a lot of inclusion. And we need to have as many youths as possible because waliotutangulia hatujui wataachia kina nani. So we need as youth to kuwe wengi, as many as possible, so that pia hao wakuwe na option ya kuacha ile baton. Isikue wanafika huko wamemaliza race, wanafaa ku hand over baton, alafu wakiangalia huko nyuma, there's no one. So if you are any young person, now you know that seat is, as I had earlier mentioned, you get to meet a lot of people. And you get to learn a lot about other people. So inakufungua pia macho, inakuonesha kuna sehemu mimi sikuwaifika, but through
I think speaking of election, we came to an end yesterday. Youths are the people who are...
Yes, of course, when we legislate and oversight and even represent, youths are just a subset of the society. And therefore, in all the things that we have done, there is that component of the youth that they will have to benefit from those things. We have passed several bills, including the health bill, environment bill, etc. So the youth will benefit just as other members of society, except for that particular one, which I said was specific to the youth. In this particular case, we have 2 youths, one male and one female, and that is the law. That's what the law says. And they have already been nominated, they have been gazetted, and therefore they will join the rest of the members during the swearing in and the election of the speaker next week. Now, I believe they can, because in passing legislation, their role will be to ensure that if there is any aspect that may not be of value to the youth, then is rectified. Of course, they do that through lobbying, so that they're not the only ones. Other members, whenever their attention is drawn to such aspects, obviously they will cooperate and ensure that anything that will hinder development of the youth then will be discarded. And what will, facilitate their development will be enhanced. So I think those 2, as currently things stand, are good enough. In my own thoughts, what I think has not been exploited to the full is this 30%, contracts, tendering or whatever. There is that percentage that is reserved for the youth in particular. So we've had most of our youths, they are not organized, they may not have known what it requires. But I'm happy that the current governor, Honorable Chilo Ayako, has expressed the same concern, and that he will do all within his power to ensure that youths are empowered and even enabled and even trained so that they can also become part and parcel of that process.
We have got many opportunities, because right now in the Department of Gender there is many positions. We have a position that for the officers in the department. We have position for director, the director who was there, but right now she retired. We have that opportunity. So whoever, any time from now, they are going to announce that position, and that is opportunity that all our youths should go for. Yeah. In fact, it's not that we've been having many meetings of such, and we are continuing having the same meetings. And I know that also even next week we have another one, and that will be held in Kuria East for the same. Yeah.
As we enter into the new government, with the new regime, with the new opportunities for young people. So these young people need to understand exactly what the county government and the national government has in store for them. So today they were just here to probably share their challenges, and in sharing their challenges, they also develop their possible solutions. We believe that in every challenge there is an opportunity to even make it better, and if somebody else were to look at it, would not see it as a challenge, but would see it as an opportunity to propel them to the next level, because they are the future. We do not have any future coming after them. We have them as the future leaders and as future generation that we bank in. So we really invest so much in young people, and we believe that with a lot of sensitization and a lot of capacity building, they will be able to actually be at the decision-making table in matters affecting them, be it economically, be it health-wise, and generally positive change towards themselves and others.
I'm the vision carrier. I'm a vision bearer of the future, and you need to start building so that we have another bright future that is well informed. So I know that I am a citizen of the country. That is the first thing that gives me a right to participate in all stages of governance in the country. We read policy making, we read evaluation, we read implementation. It's all a responsibility that we young people need to do, so that we understand what is happening. Being lack of information or lack of access of correct information leads young people to engage in a wrongfully decision making that have our country, leading to maybe violence that we saw maybe in 2007, 2008, because most of the people who were involved in the post-election violence that we have those years back were young people. So it's very important to engage them. It's very important to bring them on board so that they can participate in all decision-making processes so that they are informed. Like today's session was very important because we had the MCAs who have taken us through different stages and getting us understand the role of the MCA, for those who did not know, making us understand the space that we have in the county government, and making us understand that there are some few things that we can do to make our voices heard through a meaningful participation.
My expectations today ni tuweze sisi kama mayouth tutaweza aje kusaidia.
The question was like, why are we youth trying to eliminate these big wazee from these positions? The second question goes to Kimona. Kimona, you are standing for MCA in Kiralis, right? You can your agenda for the people's Kiralis. Will you continue pushing for those agendas in these 5 years, or you'll just sit and wait for the next 5 years? You come up and again start arguing with us voters that you want us to vote in again. My last question goes to maybe Mr. Joy. In Migori County, youth are well represented in big positions, whereby our senator is a youth. And as we know, a senator is just a watchdog to the government, right? And our parents are expecting a lot from Mr. A, being that is a youth. How will we convince our parents that I know he's not going to deliver as the parents think, because one expected, kuna mingi kuna understand. So how are we going to tell our community or our parents that this is what is supposed to be done with this person, blah blah blah?